relationship. Okay, if
Mm.
one is parent, one is child, one is child, one is parent, something like that. So is a relationship means, let's say, let's take example of real time. Let's say you are going to college. On that college, so where will you contact first? So you will go
Admin.
to, where you will go, you will just go to unique part, right? You will not go
Mm.
to like multiple places first. You will go to
Mm.
unique part where is the entry of that it might be from admin side. Let's say you are
Mm.
going to admin department only first. So there are
Mm.
multiple departments, yeah, multiple candidates working there.
Mm.
Multiple candidate is working there, and there is one admin person is sitting, and so you will
Mm.
not first go to every candidate. First you will go
Mm.
to admin only, right? So we can
Mm.
say one admin, like one multiple candidate can be attached with one admin.
The multiple candidates can be attached to one.
Multiple candidate can be attached with one admin person. One, like we can say
Mm.
it's a teacher. If he's a teacher in the schools and they all are students, so one teacher can have multiple student. Let's say this is a math teacher. And the math teacher can have multiple student, but one student can have only one math teacher only,
Which,
right? So it will not be more than one teacher. Okay, so that is a thing. So that is a relationship between teacher and students. So let's create a relationship between student and teacher only. So now let me just create one object here. So that is our teacher.
Mm.
This is already in use, so nobody. So let me
Mm.
say it's my teachers. We can say it's
Yeah, put a maths teacher.
we can say it's a tutor.
Mm. Mm.
You have done all these things, right?
Yeah.
Great. So teacher we created. So now let me
Mm.
create or student as well. So let me check whether we have a students or not already. No, student we have. Okay, student is also created here and teacher is also created here. So let's do one thing then. So whatever teacher which we have here, so where is tutor?
Mm.
Let's say tutor or teacher. So we can
Mm.
make a relationship between two, like between teacher and students. Okay.
Okay.
So now what we have to do here. So let me just move to classic and that will be more clear. Okay, no, now we have tutor and student. So what we want, one tutor can have multiple students, but one student cannot have multiple tutors. Okay. So
Mm.
what we are going to do, we are going to create a relationship between both of them.
Mm.
So I'll go to child object. So who is parent, who is child? Think and let me know. Who can be child and who can be parent?
Student is a parent, child, and tutor is a parent.
Yes, right. So I will do one thing. I'll go to student. I will create a relationship this student with this tutor. So let me just create a relationship. I will go through here. I will create a new fields. So we have two type of relationship. One is lookup relationship, one is master tail relationship. I will go to lookup relationship and I'll go
Mm.
to next. I'll select which like for with which object I want to create a relationship. These are related to. It's a tutor.
Okay. Tutor. Mm.
Let's say in this tutor, I'm going to create. tutor, it is created. Okay, this one is created. So it's our data type will go to object. So you can see these are custom fields and relationship. So this tutor and this is a lookup relationship we created now. Okay, so 1 second. So what we are going to do here, so this is our lookup relationship. So what will I do here? So I'll go to student and I'll check what's the students, what's the relationship I created here. So this is a lookup relationship. This search bar you are able to see this is a lookup. So if I will enter some of the details here, let's say B1, something like this, and something. If I'll go click on this, so all the teacher will be visible here. All the tutor name, sorry, all the tutor is visible here. Okay, so if I'll go to tutor, so what? So now there is nothing, no tutor is there. You know why? Because in tutor we don't have any records and we don't have any teacher here. So we have to make a linkage between teacher and let's say it's Satish math. So let's say some Satish math teacher. So if I'll go to child object and I'll click on search button, it will display the Satish math teacher. Because why? Because I need to create a records in the teacher object. So that's why I'm making a linkage between like as a student is a, let's say Amarjit. I'm making a link between Amarjit and this tutor. Okay. So now if I'll go to this tutor and I'll refresh this page, so we can say under this tutor, under this Satish math teacher, Amarjit is like studying after under this teacher. So can this is a parent object, this is a parent records and this is my child record. So can Satish has multiple students? Yes, why not? So I can create a records from here or else from there. Okay, so I'll click on new. Automatically it is populated.
One student is created, we can continuously create from there itself, right? Or else we have to.
So we can do something like this. It's something anything. So now I'll click on this save button. If I'll go to like teacher and it is 2 students. Okay, it can have multiple students. There is no limit. Okay.
Under teacher, we have to do another thing is under tutor, we have to create a particular teacher's name. I mean, particular name, and then we have to create the students.
So apart from this in tutor, we can have multiple reports. Apart from this, let's say he's an English teacher. Some student is comes under the under that teacher, and some student comes under that teacher. So something like this, right? Right. So that's the thing. So
once tutor is created, we can come down and create a new. If we want to add, we can give new and create, right?
Right.
If so the Satish under recent tutors, if Satish is not there, we have to go there and create. We have to click create new and create.
Right.
That's it, right?
Okay. Right. By default, we'll not get any Satish and all. By default, we have to create our side.
Create. Yeah.
As of now, we don't have any field. You also can create a fields from there. Let's say it's a phone number, teacher phone number, or something like this, right? You can create, right?
Create, yeah.
Yeah.
Teacher, or else max science teacher or something like that. Yeah.
Something like this is a checkbox, currency, date, email, something like this, right? Yeah, you can create. Okay, fine. So now this is related to lookup relationship. So let's check. So let me do one thing. Let me just delete the parent record. Let's see what will impact on the child records now.
Okay.
So if teacher is not there, so what will be the impact on the child objects? Let's check that one. So my Padma Ramajit is there and it is linked with this under this. So I'm deleting this Satish.
Okay.
So let me just check. Nothing is happening, right? Nothing is happening. You know why? Because this is a field is optional. Let me make it undelete from recycle bin. So
Also,
yeah. So in the Satish, in the student, let's say I'm going to Padma. I'm going to add it. So this field is optional. So let's say I'm deleting the parent record. This is also disappearing after deleting it, right? So it can be saved. It can be saved because this is an optional field, right? It is an optional field. But if I'll create a required field, or I'll make it tightly coupled with our parent object. So then what will impact on that? Then if I'll delete the parent record, child will also get deleted. So that is the scenario for our master data relationship. If I'll go to view fields, so I can do one thing. I can create a relationship directly from there, or else I can create a relationship from there here. Now, what's the difference between like create from new button and
new is like creating a new one, and editing is altering the existing one.
Right, existing one. So that is the scenario. So if I'll create a new master detail, so what will be happen? So you can consider one thing. We are creating a fields on the student object. If I'll create a new fields directly, so that is a required. I mean, master detail is a required. I'm telling you. So if it is required, so if we already have a existing fields, existing records, then that field also will go to all this existing record as well, right? So if it is an existing record, so will it be the creating a field? So it will throw an error message because you already have existing records, because we are going to create a master detail as a required field. The required field is saying I need some value, right? I should know, I cannot be blank, right? If it is going to, if you already have existing field, existing records, and we are going to make it required, and we are not filling any details over there, so definitely it will throw an error message, right?
Yeah.
So that's why we cannot directly create a master detail if you already have existing records. Let me just show you. It is showing cannot be create a master detail relationship. You cannot create a master detail relationship on existing custom object if record is already exist. You got this point, right?
Yeah.
So what you have to do, what this message is saying, you can first create a lookup relationship and populate the lookup with the data in all the reports, and change the relationship as a master detail relationship. But it is saying, like, if you want to create a master detail, if you don't want to delete all the records, else you have two options. One option is you can delete all the record directly, you can create master detail. That is one option. Second option is you can first create a lookup relationship and you can populate, let's say this is my blank value. Okay, so what it is saying, like you have to populate the value here, and then you can create to master detail, because this is a field you are going to convert from lookup to master. If now it is lookup, now tomorrow if it will be master, then no impact will be there, because master is saying I am a required field, I need some value. Okay, if I'll put some value over there, so then it will not throw an error message, right? So
yeah.
So if I'll go to there, and if I'll go to tutor, student, we'll go to fields. So this is my lookup relation. Let me convert to master detail. And let me do one thing. Mistakenly, I'm doing intentionally, I'm just making it blank, showing the error message again. Change field type. It's a master. It is saying the error again. You know why? Because I have multiple records here. I have multiple records. Q, B1, Padma, and OG. So make sure if you're using multiple records, make sure value should be populated over there, right? Because we are going to create a master detail as a required field, right? So first I'll check is Amarjit, so value is populated or not. Yeah, that is a one error. So now what will I do? I'll go to Padma. All records should be populated. That is populated. So I'll go to B1 and Q. That is also not populated. So let's populate this one. This is also not populated. So okay. So now what we will do here, so we were facing the error message. Now I populated all the values in existing fields. Now it is not showing any error message. Now it is showing master detail. Okay, it is showing master detail. So now let me just check whether do we have a required field or not. So so let's say if I'm going to new fields, creating a new records, it is required now, right, tutor?
Yeah.
This is required. Like we haven't created this one, but it is by default it is required. So if this one is required, so now let's say if we are going to create some value here without filling any tutor, so it will throw an error message. So it is saying I need some value. That's why you go to the concept, right? While directly, why can't we create a master detail? And while if you already have existing records and so value is not populated to lookup field, so why it is showing the error again, right? You understood, right? Okay, great. Okay, fine. So this is related to our lookup and master. So let me do one thing now. So let me just delete my parent record. So you know, in students, I have 5 records, right? So what will I do here? I'll go to tutor, and in case of lookup relationship, once we were deleting the parent record, nothing was impacting on child because it was optional field, right?
Okay.
Now we have a total 5 records. Let me show you one by one every field. I'm going to delete this tutor. It's a parent one. Like all the child will should also be get deleted. This one deleted. So let me just check. It's 5. There is nothing. This is deleted. Okay.
Okay.
Because it is a required field.
Okay.
It's a even not required field. This is like tightly coupled. So this is a behavior of master detail. Okay.
Hello.
That's the thing.
Okay.
Okay. So if I'll click on new button and I'll create so what I need now, so I need, let's say student is there. So I want to calculate how many students is like under how many let's say I'm a teacher. I want to know like how many students is in my class. Total how many student is there. So what will I do here? I will go to parent object. I will create a roll up summary field. I'll go to new and I'll go to roll up summary. Roll up summary is enabled in case of master detail, not in case of lookup. I want to count how many students under this tutor. So first let me go to recycle bin and let me undelete the records. So only code is come here again. Okay. So now let's do one thing. We were creating a roll up summary field here. So on parent object, generally we create a roll up summary. Total. So now what it is asking, so which account, which object you want to like, what's the summarized object, where you want to make a summarize. So it's a student because it is master. So that's why it is coming here. Why it is we are in a tutor object now. Okay.
So but it's how does it come automatically, students?
It's a by default, it's a functionality of Salesforce. So generally if it is a master detail, then it will come. If it is a lookup, then it will not come.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a master object, this is summarize object. So you want to count it total, you want to count like how many students is in my class, and so if you count like this, or else you want to summarize the things. Let's say it's we have number types the roll number. Okay, if you want to summarize it, let's say we can make some fee structure field, and we want to calculate like total students how much payment they are paying, like calculation of like total payment, how much each student is paying, something like this. What's the minimum pay fee structure, what is the maximum fee structure, something like this. Okay, so as right now I want to count only. We can do all these things from roll up summary. Okay, so what will I do here? So let me refresh this one. So it is showing 5 now. And let me calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me delete one of them. Let's check it will be 4 or not. It is 4 now. Let me delete one more record. It is showing 3 now. And let me create one more record, then it will display 4 again.
4. Okay.
We got it or not?
4.
Right.
Yeah.
So that is the thing.
Okay.
The thing is, okay, so we can create a roll up summary and all. If I will update the reports. Let's say I'm going to Padma and I will create one more tutor. So let's say it's a English teacher. Amar English. If I'm going to update the records, or let's say we are not able to update this one. You know why? Because this is a read only. Okay, if you want to make a reparenting this one, these are already tightly coupled now. That's why we say like if parent is deleted, child will also get deleted. So if I want to edit this record, what will I do here? I will go to fields again.
View fields.
I will go to edit button. So we have a one reparented checkbox. So let me click on this, make it checkbox true. Let me refresh this one. Now it is editable. So if I'll go to search bar, I'm choosing this student Padma. Previously, she was learning under the math teacher. Now she's learning under the English teacher.
English teacher.
Okay, now it is 3 now. It is 3 now. So let me just check how many student is learning under the English teacher is. It's a Padma, only one student.
Padma, one
Only
student.
one. If we have 50,000, then it will display 50,000. If it is less, more, whatever. Okay.
Okay.
So that is very good way, right? If owner of the company is created one owner object, and some any other like there are lots of employees under the company, and he want to check like how much profit I'm getting in a year, or how much as of now, when like till now, how much benefit I got from the company for this year and all these things. Okay, so accordingly you can check, like you can create a payment related to salary currency field, and you can calculate on the total salary, minimum salary, maximum salary, whatever you want to calculate. Okay,
Okay.
so you got it. Roll up summary, master detail, lookup relationship, right?
Yeah.
So this is very, very, very important. Actually, this is the heart of Salesforce, we will say. Without this is very important. Means you can skip, we can skip all the topic, but these topics we cannot skip.
Okay.
So this is very important. Lookup, master, and roll up summary.
I need to practice this. Then only I can get confident on this.
Right. I got it. So no worry. So you can do the practice and all. So that time you will get to know the some challenges and all. So one more thing
Because
here.
once you do, it feels like I'm understanding, but after doing only I'm getting all the doubts.
No problem. So while doing the, let's say, can we create a master details? Anyone can ask you in the interview. So can we create a master detail between two standard objects? So let me just show you. So we will not get any of custom, master detail. Let me click on new in the contact object. So we are not able to see any master detail checkbox here. It's a radio button, right? So we are able to see lookup only.
Lookup only. Oh.
Okay. So now tell me what is difference between lookup and master?
Lookup is like once we for existing ones we can't connect master details. I mean, for the standard objects, for custom objects we can do lookup and master relationship.
Yes. And in case of lookup, the field is, we always create a relationship in the child object only. And field is optional in case of lookup, but in case of master it is required. So if we delete the parent record, child will also get deleted in case of master. But in case of lookup, that will not deleted because of optional field. And we can enable the roll-up summary. We can create roll-up summary in case of master, but in case of lookup, we cannot create, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we cannot create a relationship between between like it's a account and contact,
because it's an standard objects,
right? So if I will go to account object, okay. So in case of account,
but we can create lookup relationship, right, between standard objects.
Yes, we can create lookup relationship. Okay, so let's say, so if anyone can ask you what is relationship between account and contact. So this is my TCS company and this is, let's say, Padma. So this is my account and this is my child. Under this account, so we have Padma student. So what is relationship? So let's say if I'm going to create a new records. So this is a field. It's a lookup field. Is account. It is linked with account is parent. Yeah, this is child. So we go to know. So it seems lookup or master.
It's lookup.
It's lookup. So if you want to verify these things, so what will you do? You will go to data type. So you will check it's a lookup or master. So this is an account. The lookup, right? You are correct. Okay, but in case of account and contact, only for account contact, don't confuse here. Like it is silly confusable, but don't confuse here. So in account and contact, that is not lookup relationship. Even that is not master detail relationship. How and why? Because let's say I'm going to create any records. It's a, let's say, Padma, and this is a, if I will delete the TCS company, Padma should not be deleted, right? But what will happen if I will delete the account record? Padma will also be get deleted. What happened? Might have some issues. So let me create new reports here, and we'll connect with child. Let's see, test record. Let me edit the child as well. Now let me delete test record under the test. So we have, we have Padma record. So if I will delete parent one, child will also get deleted in lookup. And in case of this, in the case of account and contact, this is deleted. But this is special type of relationship given by Salesforce only. Otherwise, lookup relationship with that relationship which I told you, that keep that in mind only. Like this is very different relationship as compared to lookup and master. It is not lookup and master. Only between the account and contact only, and account and opportunity.
Okay.
So that
not between all the standard objects, only between
all the standard object, only between account, contact, and opportunity.
And contacts. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, contact, accounts, contacts, and opportunities. Right?
No, account, contact, account, opportunity.
Account, contact, and account opportunity. Okay.
Account is parent, contact is also child, opportunity is also child. Let me show you. So you can go to there. Sorry. Let's say this is my parent object. Under this, if you will go, contact is also coming here, showing here, opportunity is also showing here. Case is also showing. All these are child objects. All these are child object under this one. Like this is also child for account. This is also child for account.
Okay.
One parent can have multiple child object or multiple child records. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Padma, I think that is enough for today, sufficient, because it will take lots of, you need good understanding in the relationship. So I will suggest, so please do practice on this, and
Oh.
so that would be great, because that is very important things. So please try to think separately as a business minded and try to perform the operations. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I'll try doing it today.
Sure, definitely. So please try this one, and even I will, let me tell you one more thing here, so that also you need to try. So generally we have, let's say I have three students, no, sorry, three objects. One is teacher, student, and tutor.
You mean custom objects?
Yeah, custom or standard. It can be standard. Standard means one is let's say two standard, one custom,
Two standard,
and
one
one custom.
custom.
You know, because we can create a master detail in, as a, we can consider a child object as a master detail in a master detail. Okay.
Okay.
So let's say account and teacher. So
Teacher. Okay.
if I want to create a master detail between one is custom, one is standard, one is custom, that I can do. Make sure child object should be a like in a master detail, like it should be a child object, should be a custom object only,
Okay.
because we are going to create a relationship of the child object always, right? So if I will select, like if I'll do the master detail, if I'll select the account, then account will be visible here. Account is visible here.